everyone. I'm James Cebulski. Down at ice level is Ray Ferraro, and we are amped up to bring you what should be a dandy matchup here this evening. Just moments away from puck drop. We'll send it down to ringside Ray Ferraro. Between the pipes could be a critical area tonight, Razor.
You've got to get into the other goalie's face. Both teams have talked about it. You've got to get in for second shots. Really, it comes down to will. How can you force the other team's goalie?
Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Hornets take possession here on the opening drive. We are underway. Moves it to Giroux. Drives it to the crease. His reflexes on display tonight.
Sharp reaction save.
Some good stick work to force that turnover. They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Puck moved over to Sajak. Boom! Oh, nowhere to go in the play. And there's the save. Godless on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Stop that one.
Goldbluth's able to handle that shot with no problem, and he gets it into the corner for safety.
And he takes a shot. Oh, that caroms off the mask. And he shakes it off here after making the save. They got a pair on a 2-on-1. Sends it over. And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape. Godless opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Whoa, he takes that right in the face. Good thing these masks are good today.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Godless on top of that one for a whistle.
A little bit of traffic starting to form around the net.
Centers gliding up to the face-off dots here. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Godless gonna smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Great stop by the goaltender off the glove. Takes a blast. What a stop.
He's saving them again. There's a couple back-to-back saves.
Oh, he rocked him.
Yeah, sending a message early there, James. He gets the body contact.
Straight up the middle. Here they come. Puts it to the front of the net. And they come up empty-handed. From the boards, he takes that pass. Oh, what a stop. Oh, they do it again.
The shift continues. What great pressure.
And serves up a little knock on the play. Played big in the moment there. Slides the puck over. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Maintains possession. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Makes his presence known on the ice. There's a hit on the play. Oh, no!
We expected it to be physical. There's an example of where this game can get to.
Godless gonna cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did. That's a quarter-inch from being in the net. It hits the bottom of the bar, it's gonna deflect right in. This one hits the bar and stays out.
More than half the frame has been played here. We're still scoreless. Along the half wall with the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. Blocked in traffic. Icing is the call here, and those winded bodies are going to be out there for an extended period here now.
Yeah, they can't get a change in, and so you go back, you kind of meander your way back as long as you can to kill time and get a little breath. Well, people complain that there's not as much hitting in the game anymore. There was one you can talk about. Bam, his helmet goes flying.
The Hornets win it.
Small play, but a key play. Now you've got possession in the offensive zone.
And that's broken up. Can't get it to go. Quick feed to Balagura. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Really tough for the goalie to read where the heck this thing's going. I'm looking at the shot. I can't tell where it's going, but the backhander beats the goaltender.
Here in the late going to the frame. 1-0 the score. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Takes the feed. Takes the pass. And that's hooked away. The Hornets have it in the offensive end. Point-to-point pass. And he makes the save on that play. LaFerriere's got it in the defensive end. Big hit.
Oh, you bet. Man, that's like running into a brick wall. Nowhere to go.
Horn sounds, and that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Just a lone goal is the difference so far as we conclude the first frame. As both teams get a breather, so will we. We'll take a quick pause for the cause. Opening face-off for period number 2, about set to go. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Ray, what's your assessment of the game to this point?
The Wildcats are going to have to find a possession game that looks a lot different than that first period. They chased it around, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
From the right side, he goes, scores!
They score back-to-back goals. They stay aggressive after getting the first one. They tack another one on here. This is a perfect shot placed up over the high blocker side. The goaltender can't get a stick on it. He doesn't get his blocker on it. He's down in the butterfly, I think, a little too soon.
Lots of time left in this period. The Hornets have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Giroux's won it. Moves it quickly over to Roca. Giroux's got it along the wing. Here he is in front. Tried to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net. From point blank. Oh, and it stays out. I think he made a toe save on that one.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. The Hornets win the draw. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Can't connect on the pass. And that shot dies in traffic. And he easily stops that one. Roach lugging the puck. Sends it ahead to LaFerriere. Here's a shot. Lays out to get in front of that one. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. Into the offensive end now. Nowhere for that shot to go through. The Wildcats get a hold of the puck along the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. Here's a short pass to Stempniak. A howitzer. Oh, he comes up with a stop. got the glove on it. From the neutral zone now. From the right side, takes the pass. Moved out in front. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play.
He gets out there as close to the shooter as he can, and he's got to lay down to block that shot.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Hornets lead this one 2-0. The Wildcats take possession off the faceoff. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Moves the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Handles the puck. Great pass from off the right side. Breakaway. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. And play finally comes to an end. Here's the officials. And he's heading to the box for 2 for tripping on this one.
This is such a bad penalty to take because you put yourself in a bad spot. A player falls down. Now you're cooked. You go to the box.
Well, he's got 2 minutes to think about it now. Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
I scored about 25% of my goals on the power play. I made a living on it. One of the things, if you're on it, you better produce or they're going to make changes.
Hangs onto the puck. Takes a shot. Scores! Power play goal!
Critical for them to get on the board with the extra man. They move the puck well, and they're able to capitalize. The penalty killers just ran out of gas here. They're under incredible pressure from the power play. Eventually, it's a power play goal as they capitalize on the extra man.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Steps across the blue line. Takes the feed. Knocked away. Scores! Oh, what a shot on the one-timer to put it home.
I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that traffic.
The Hornets now extend their lead to 2 here in the late goings of the second, Ray.
What a great place to be in, James. They've earned this position. Now they're up a couple of goals, and they want to bring it into the intermission right where it is.
Lays into the body. Quick pass to Roca. Poked away at center ice. Handles the puck from the left side. Right in front of the net. Scores! Well, there's no kicking motion review when you kick it into your own net.
Pretty tough for the goaltender to go 2 ways. He thinks he's moving to the puck, but it hits the defender and goes in the net.
The Wildcats get a much-needed goal here late in the second, Razor.
Put themselves within striking distance. You want to give yourself a chance. They've done that.
Moves it to Roca. Takes it at center. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. And nearing the final minute of the second. Scores!
It's like an endless supply of goals. It doesn't ever seem to be a stop to this. Somebody scores, you know, or feel like there's another one coming very quickly. I think he goes down a little quick here, James. Drops into the butterfly. Thinks he's got it covered, but gets beat top bins on the stick side.
The Hornets have made their way back to center ice with now a little breathing room, a 2-goal lead late in the second.
After the initial rush on the bench, the coach was down and back on the bench, reminding everybody, don't take any time off. Let's get to the intermission where we are.
Just wide! That'll do it for period number 2. Boy, if you like offense, this is a game made for you. Big third period still to come. We'll get ready for it. Hope you'll join us. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Here we go. Put up or shut up for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. Well, we've got 2 periods under our belts to this point so far, Ray. How do you see things?
The Wildcats can't get any shots on net. They're pretty fortunate that this is still a close game that they trail in.
Giroux's got it in the offensive zone. The Hornets gain possession. Nice pass. Sends the pass over. Takes a shot. Glove save. How did he get a piece of that? Giroux's got it through the neutral zone. Levels him on the ice.
James, I love that hit because it was delivered fast and legally. He put his shoulder right through his chest.
And he makes the save on that play. Fails to find the open man. Fires it. Scores!
The mountain looks a little less steep now. They get to within 1 with that marker there. Man, it looks like a bus depot in front of the net. You know it's a tough one when you can't see the goalie. That means he can't see the puck.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. This one has been a good back-and-forth contest. We're sitting with a 4-3 hockey game. The Hornets will play it in their own end. Dished on over to Kozak. Receives the pass. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Kozak. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And that one's broken up. Quick feed to Roca. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And that's off a stick. Takes a hit on the play. Unable to reach that one. Picked up along the boards by Roca. Denies him on the play.
Good technique as the puck is over to the corner out of the way.
Scoops up the puck now. Tries to feed it across. And that's just out of reach. The Wildcats will play it from the defensive zone.
The Hornets are pretty lucky that their depth players have got it rolling tonight. This third line has really been the best line, in my opinion, for much of this game.
Sends a pass over. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Slides the puck over. Here he is. Takes the shot. Big time stop there. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
Quick reflexes give him the opportunity to make back-to-back stops.
On the attack along the boards. Goalie's at the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. And there's the save. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Manages to hang on. Chance at an empty netter here. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Dugan's moving the puck through his own zone. And he passes it up ahead to Stas. And he puts that one aside with ease. Takes the feed. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Big hit. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Giroux. Takes the pass. Big hit.
Oh, James, sometimes you think you can get through a lane.
Wide open net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. The arms up. There's the whistle. And boy, look at the time here for a penalty coming up. Charging is the call, and I don't think anybody's going to argue this one.
That's a frustrated player that had that bubbling up inside him. He sees a chance to make a big hit. He makes it, but it's too much.
The Wildcats once again send out their power play unit. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And that's stopped by the goaltender using his head this time. The net is empty, the extra attacker's out, and a huge face-off looming. Giroux's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. He was left in there. Shot from the point. Oh, there's one more. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close.
Really good game for them. I thought they played well in several different segments of the game, including their face-off, where they controlled the puck a lot.
And also in the defensive zone in addition to the offensive zone.
Once they get the puck clean, they were able to get it out of the zone, and they did a nice job.
And that'll do it for Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cybulski. Thank you.